Tools used to solve computer problems. Flathead screwdriver. Used to tighten or loosen screws that have a straight linear notch in their heads. Phillips head screwdriver. A screwdriver that is designed to be used with a type of screw called a Phillips head screw that has a slot in its top that looks like a cross. Flathead bolts is a type of machine screw that has a round or flat head and it's threaded to the head. Phillips heads bolt. A type of screw that has a slot in its top that looks like a cross. Hex driver. A hex screwdriver is a type of screwdriver that feature in a hexagonal tip or driving certain nuts, bolts, and screws. Torque screwdriver is a trademark type of screwdriver characterized by a 6-point star-shaped pattern. Allen key. An L-shaped metal bar with a hexagonal head at each end used to turn bolts and screw, having hexagonal sockets. Allen key nut. A hex key, also known as an Allen key or Allen wrench, is a small handheld tool that used for driving bolts and screws with hexagonal socket. Electric test pen. A test light test lamp voltage tester or main tester is a piece of electronic test equipment used to determine the presence of electricity. Needle nose plier are both cutting and holding pliers used by a jewelry designer, electrician, network engineering, and other. Part retriever. The tool is mainly used to retrieve screws, although is also helpful in retrieving jump bits and the motherboards. Flashlight. A flashlight or torch is a portable and handheld electric light. Tweezer. Tweezer are small tools used for picking up objects too small to be easily handled with the human fingers. Part organizer. An organizer box is a type of storage box featuring small compartments for sorting components like screws, nails, bolts, washer, etc. Wire cutter. Wire cutter are commonly used to cut copper, brass, iron, aluminum, and steel wire. Electrical tape is a safety tape for wires used to cover and insulate a broad range of cables, wires, and other materials that conduct electricity. Soldering iron is a hand tool used to heat solder, usually from an electrical supply at high temperature above the melting point of the metal alloy. Gloves. Gloves protect and comfort hands against cold or heat damage by friction, abrasion, or chemicals, and disease. Soldering paste. Solder paste is used in the manufacture or of printed circuit boards to connect surface mount components to pad on the board. Soldering wire. Wire solder is a fusible metal alloy with a melting point that is low enough to be melted with a soldering iron or soldering gun while still having the attributes to meet specific application. Cathode ray oscilloscope is an electronic test instrument. It is used to obtain waveforms when the different input signals are given. Logic probe. A logic probe is a low-cost handheld test probe used for analyzing and troubleshooting the logical states of a digital circuit. Surface mount device. Surface mount device is the main technology used for PCB assembly with electronic manufacturing. Glue gun with stick. Hot melt and glue guns are used in many industries with several of them heavily represented. Desoldering pump. A desoldering pump, known as a solder socket, is a manually operated device which is used to remove solder from a printed circuit board. Desoldering wire. Desoldering wire is used to remove solder from an elemental device or from patterns on a printed circuit board. CPU fan. A computer fan is any fan inside or attached to a computer case used for active cooling. Fans are used to draw cooler air into the case from the outside, expel warm air from inside, and move air across heatsink to cool a particular component. Thermal paste. Thermal paste is used to improve the heat coupling between different components. Anti-static wrist strap. Wrist strap or ground bracelet is an anti-static device used to safely grab a person working on very sensitive electronic equipment. Static. Anti-static mode is designed to help lessen the effects of an electrostatic discharge on an individual or static sensitive components. Lint-free cloth. A lint-free cloth is a special type of cleaning cloth that does not give up any fluff when used. Being free or lint means the cloth is less likely to build up a charge. Anti-static bag. Anti-static bag is a bag used for storing electronic components which are prone to damage caused by electrostatic discharge. Post-diagnostic card. A POS card is a plug-in diagnostic interface card that displays progress and error codes generated during power-on self-test of a computer. Analog multimeter. A multimeter or a multitester, also known as a VOM, volt ohm millimeter, is an electronic measuring instrument that combines several measurement functions in one unit. Digital multimeter. A digital multimeter is a test tool used to measure two or more electrical values, principally voltage. Registered jack 45. A registered jack is a standardized telecommunication network interface for connecting voice and data equipment to a service provided by a local exchange carrier or long-distance carrier. Crimping tool. Crimping tool is a device used to conjoin two pieces of metal by deforming one or both of them to hold each other. Network cable coupler. An inline coupler connects to one end of a cable and allows the same type of a cable to be plugged into each other side, forming a seamless connection between the two. Network cable tester. Cable tester is an electronic device used to verify the electrical connection in a signal cable or other wired assembly. Punch down tool. It used for inserting wire into insulation displacement connectors on punch down blocks, patch panel, keystone, modules, and others. Wire stripper. A wire stripper is a small handheld device used to strip the electrical insulation from electric wires. Compressed air. Compressed air is an important medium for transfer of energy in industrial process and it's used for power tools such as air hammers, drills, wrench, and others. Cable tie. Cable tie is a type of fastener used for holding items together, most commonly electrical cables or wires. Air blower is equipment or device which increase the velocity of air or gas when it's passed through equipment impellers. Rubber air blower pump. Rubber air blower pump, it is used to remove small dust. Laser lens cleaner. Laser lens cleaner. Cleaning discs are designed like regular DVDs but with a tiny brush on one side. As the DVD spins, the brush knocks off dirt and dust particles from the lens. Laser lens cleaner DVD. Laser lens cleaner DVD. The cleaning discs have a brush sticking down from the disc at 90 degrees that brush against the lens. Paintbrush. Paintbrush is used to remove dust from computer parts. Thank you for watching. That's all.